think there's 7 or 8 left in here to calve. Yeah, we're going to have the vet back to just PD a couple of these, because to us they don't look like they're even going to calve. Not even showing any sort of signs. They're not bagging up yet. And come May, I think that's it. That's it, you know, the bull was taken out, so time's up sort of thing. Number 7 over there, little white face. Chased Farmer out the shed the other day. He fell off the gate. He's done his chest in and his knee. And then she chased him out the gate, and then he twisted his knee again. So Farmer's in a bad way. We've just come off a cold week though, a very cold week. I can see Keithy's been out here. You look right down, look, little tiny spots. That's the nitrogen fertilizer. We're hoping we'll get washed in tomorrow. We've got 70% chance of not a lot of rain coming. I think it's meant to be just drizzle all day tomorrow, but we're really hoping we get it. These are our spring crops. This is where Keithy was drilling with the 8S. This field, they don't look terribly bad. The plants are just tillering out, and we were quite lucky with how it all fell actually. We got everything drilled up, and then the very next day we had 8 mil of unexpected rain, and we just thought, wow, this is, you know, a bit of a godsend really. And it was. If we hadn't have got that rain, it hasn't rained since. We've had a few spots, and I mean a couple of spots on the tarmac. That's all we've had. So that rain was the only reason that these fields are green. Otherwise, it would still be in the ground like a couple of 3 years ago, I think it was. Literally, all the crops went in, and then it just no rain for 6 weeks, and it was, well, just it sort of the first lot that did find moisture came out the ground, and then we had a little bit of rain 6 weeks later, and then you had another lot of growth, and it was just anyhow, you know. Farmer had to go and spray off every field because half of it was green, half of it was ready. It was just a nightmare. I didn't think the spring wheat looked so bad from the air. It doesn't look very good, but I found that out last time. You got to give it, I always go a bit early with the drone to see whether it's all right, but this one looks fantastic. This is the one we and Peter said it drilled evil. He was expecting it to be a waste of time out here, but when we pulled it up with the spring tines, it actually pulled up really nice, and yeah, it's lovely and even all throughout the whole field. There's a couple of patches of yellow marks. The farmer tells me that's probably due to compaction, or maybe just struggling with the dry bit. Look at the ground cracking away. But the roots have found their way down there, look. And they'll always try and find their way to moisture, so that's quite interesting actually, because underneath that, I mean, there's not stacks of moisture, but it's probably enough to keep it going.
Okay, come on you two. What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, go away.
Big load, that one. Today's job is, these are our store cattle. Our young heifers are in here as well. Today's job, we're going to go through these. We want to let them out, but there's some sorting out to do. The biggest ones really could go off for fattening, so we're going to sort the biggest ones out. The smaller ones we'll keep. They'll go to grass for the summer, and then in the autumn they'll be sold on like that. But there's some of our heifers in here. Some of them are very good, and then there's 1 or 2 that just aren't really good enough to keep. So we don't want to breed the bad stuff back in. So we're going to sort them out and yeah, let them out basically. Got a stick, because these little buggers, some of them will kick you. If you get kicked, you will know about it. They're not too bad, but this just gives you extra reach on your arm. So if they do lash out, you've got a chance of getting away from it. But they're pretty friendly, if I'm honest. There's a lot of good uns in here. Go on. 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 All right.
Well, we got them in there, mate. We'll shut the gates when we get to it.
Yeah. Just step on it.
Oh, Charlie Jeffers must have been heavier than me. That went straight in.
Did it?
I had to jump.
That's the one.
You've got to cut the tails.
Yeah.
Black leg,
Yeah.
fly tag,
Yeah.
over neck.
Yeah. And then some we're keeping back.
Yeah, for Mr. Boucher.
Are we sorting heifers this time or not? Or you sort them later on in the year?
No, we'll sort them later on in the year, mate.
I got you.
I've got them marked for Mr. Boucher.
Yeah.
But what I was going to do is have them through, have a look at them, and we'll be having 1 or 2 more back this afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
She like that's a goodish effort, but I haven't got her marked because I think she's a bit thin. I don't know if she's quite big enough for him.
No. Yeah.
But I might just throw her through. If I get her in and look, I know there's one South Devon in there that I haven't got marked. I know there is.
Okay. Wait. Good. Keep her. Good. Good. Yeah, keep her. Got it. Good. Good. Come on. All this gets kept for Peter, Charlie. Very important.
So that every
Big pile here, look. There's never quite enough for him in the end, but we do what we can, don't we?
Just trying to help the old boy along.
You know. It looks like Brian May in the end. Yeah. Hello. You can come in, you've just got to let me come past it. Hey up. Good beast. Straight through. Got a blue dot. Straight through.
Blue dot?
Yeah. Come on, you. Yeah, that's a good beast. Good, good, good. Hey up, hey up. Good. Shh. Oh, that's some smoke. Go on, you. Good. Good. Right, what we got left in here then, Charlie? Sorry?
Huh?
What we got left in here then? Yeah. So we've sorted out all the bigger ones, and we'll have the guy who he's just up the road from us. He's not far away, but we'll have him back. Charlie's been doing the gaff. We haven't done nothing to these. We haven't trimmed their tails or nothing. We're going to let them look at them first, see what they want. There's a few good ones in there. A couple of smaller ones probably that we might have to still fizzle out and take to the field. But that won't matter. There's a couple of heifers in there as well that we're going to put to the bull, because they're a bit older and they're quite big enough. So we're going to put them to the new bull, the Red Angus. So they will go down there with him, and hopefully they just produce a small calf. But we sort of feel like we might be bulling them just a tad bit late. So we're just going to try a couple of these, keep their numbers written down, and see how they do next year. They will be plenty big enough. Some of the heifers that came from the stabilizers, they were just only big enough. So we know that it's going to be more than fine. But there's some real good cattle in there. They'll go off to a fattening yard. They'll get fattened up, and then they'll go for beef after that. But the rest of them, the smaller ones, we're going to load up into the trailer. They're going to go off to the grass, and then they'll come in the autumn. We'll probably feed them up for a couple more months, and then they'll go off as well. Yeah. Ooh.
No clue how many we've got.
Ooh, stinger.
Take a load.
Whoa.
There is really good.
Yeah.
We've got 7 in the middle.
Go on, you. Go on, you. We've got another one. Got it.
Well, so that's 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Looking beast you can ever wish to lay your eyes on, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's trying to come. No, I can see it.
I'd like to see the car coming. That's what I'm doing. Faster.
I can see he was going to get stuck. Are we going to put a string up and
I don't know. There ain't really enough here.
no?
Because we've got picked out, you know, more than I thought we'd pick out. Yeah, that's right. I was just saying to Charlie, we might have been better to put some cards over here.
Yeah.
But then you can only put over so many because of putting too many with a ball, so...
No.
They come out the trailer, it's got the red today, haven't they?
Look at that. Some nice grass. Hope you haven't made a mess. Usually they just take off, don't they? It's a job to... lot of dandelions about this year, isn't there? A lot. Is it the same for daisies? Daisies on a dry year?
No, bloody dandelions.
Just dandelions.
I was saying that bloody gates going inwards, that's what happened when there's nothing in there. They paint off the hinges then. That's a bloody smashing job, isn't it?
Yep.
They literally want a third of this field.
Yeah,
Don't they?
it is quite... We had a bigger group last year, didn't we?
Of course, we've had...
Well, there might be a couple...
We've had 80 cattle out here before.
Yeah. Well, we can section half it off, have some ale silage, can't we?
Is that my eyes or is that more dandelions down that bottom than here?
Yeah. It's gone white. There's obviously some seeded, isn't there? And then it goes yellow again.
I think there's a few more.
Yeah, there's more down that end than this end.
Oh, that string, hasn't there?
Yeah. She's a nice heifer, isn't she? 406.
Yeah.
This is, not until you get them
No.
out and moving.
Get her back in that trailer, we'll take her down, aren't we?
Come on, Ralph, wrestle it.
She's as big as any of them.
Just
I
take
noticed
them.
her in the shade.
No, I
She's
didn't
as
notice
good
her.
as any of them. I'll tell you something else as well. When they're on muck, they look a bit smaller than they are.
Yeah, sinking in.
Sinking
Yeah.
in, yeah. You look at, you know, to me, they look quite big out here.
Yeah, they do look bigger, don't they?
They look so smart when they've had their tails cut, don't they?
Yeah, it tidies them up, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's stupid how that
It
one thing...
It don't mean anything.
No.
It's just tied as a
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, look, they spotted them now. Off they go. Woohoo! Let's go, boys. That on there is a banana, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bends the wrong way. There'll be some goodish cattle to come in, wouldn't there?
Bloody woman.
410, she'll fill out next.
Yeah.
So she don't look at
This was like,
massive.
where's everybody gone?
Guys.
See that 410 don't look a bad heifer from here, do it?
No.
Never was funny in the first place.
Hey, that's a classic, that. Right, me and Charlie have just found the perfect vehicle for the farmer with his broken back or ribs or whatever it is he's got going on. I think he would like that, wouldn't he, Charlie? That's just his style as well. Oh, purple. Yeah, purple. This is a gift for Tomahawk, not you. She's nice, isn't she, with her white socks? She's a cow.
Yeah. She didn't have a calf. She was
Yeah.
husband's.
See, Charlie, they aren't that much smaller, are they? They are a little bit. They're not massively. Where up? Where's Tomahawk? Where is he?
Steak. There.
Oh yeah. Gonna get bullied now.
Ton in there. I think it's written on that bag. Now I thought about it, it's 1.19 tons.
Is it?
I don't know why that sticks in
really?
your head, but I think you'll see it's written on the bag.
Ah.
We weighed it for seed. That's what it is. It was
Okay.
weighed for
Well,
seed.
as long as we've got an idea, then we know.
It's a ton.
I'll rob a bank.
Yeah. Got it these days. We rob them all the time.
I shouldn't worry about it. Chuck it in the
Oh,
van,
do
feed
worry.
the chickens.
What do we think then? Any good or?
Good cow.
The old screws.
They're all keepers, are they?
Good bunch. That is. That's a good
I
bunch.
said they look, you know, levelish bunch really, don't they?
Yeah. So that's it, is it? No.
Yeah, it's getting through, we're getting the numbers.
Yeah.
He'll,
We'll run them back.
he'll tell you whether he wants them or not.
Right. That'll do.
They're hungry, they want some grub, man.
Yeah, I got some ready.
Don't they?
Yeah.
They're hungry now.
Yeah. I'll go and put some up.
That's beautiful. That's a bloody good day's work, you know.
You alright running around? Oh yeah. Look at that. You won't fall out now.
Can't reach. Got to move the seat forward. Can't
We're over at the Lamma show. It's very, very busy, and we're just sat in their new 7S tractor, Pete. What do you think?
Well, pretty much the same as our 77 series with a few added extras. A nice headrest on the seat here. You can slide around out the way for when you're ploughing, looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's nice. So it's not that much different to what we've got, is it?
Different gearbox we've got.
Change the steering wheel, Peter, haven't they?
Is that the steering wheel
Indicators.
type that you don't like?
I wish these little things would just be underneath, so they weren't in. You just get this, you know.
Where the
doesn't-
palm of your hand goes.
Yeah, indicator stall is in the right place.
Yeah, where it's always been.
Yeah, and it's this side which is all changed.
A bit like the
Again,
8S, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's very similar to the 8S. All your dials and everything's here. Your four-wheel drive buttons are here. Very, very familiar to the 8S now. Obviously, new entertainment screen. I guess your guidance, everything is through there, isn't it, Peter? This thing looks kitted out. This is the 210 version, which is a Vario.
It's a Vario gearbox in this.
Yeah. Looks
No,
hell of
this
a-
is more familiar to us, isn't it?
Yeah, feel a bit more at home in this thing. We spoke to the guys. They're going to send us, hopefully, send us a 7S and a 6S in the summer. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Yeah, show's really good. Stand looks really nice. They got an 8S 305 over there as well. So yeah, high horsepowered one. It looks a business, doesn't it? You got a bit more visibility down the sides, haven't you, Pete?
What, than the old ones, you think?
Do you reckon?
Well, I don't know. Can't see how they've gained it, but it might be.
Right. But slightly different back end on this one, isn't there? We noticed. With
Yes,
the,
that's because of the vario gearbox, I suppose.
what's this joystick? Is this for a loader or is this for hydraulics? It's hydraulics, isn't it?
Don't know.
Yes.
It would run a loader, yeah.
Hydraulics on there. There's 3 and 4 forwards and backwards on there. I see. Front and back PTO. Yeah, it's nice. Anyway, we'll let someone else have a look.